Raleigh Street. My name's Kath, and today I'm just actually going to have a quick chat with these two wonderful women, Marie and Anneka, and we're going to tell you a little bit about a new initiative that we want to start up on one Sunday of the month at church here. Just a little bit of background to it is that we've begun meeting together as women at a new group called Woven. And one of the things that we hope for with Woven is that as a platform, women in the church can actually come along and share or make known things that God lays on their hearts that they would like our community to be a part of. So Marie is one of those women, and she's brought to the forefront of our minds a little bit about helping the vulnerable around the world. So I was going to ask Marie if she could explain a little bit about how that kind of came about for you.
Okay, so a few years ago I watched a movie on sex trafficking, and I couldn't sleep for 3 nights because I was so traumatised by it really. I didn't realise that sort of stuff went on to that degree. And so I thought, what can I do about this? And a friend of mine said there's a thing called A21, which Christine Kane, many of you might already know. And then I talked to my friend Leonie, who'd just been up to Sisters Conference, and Christine Kane had been speaking there. Mm-hmm. And so we got together and we did the walk in Hamilton, the Walk for Freedom. Right. And then we did organise one a couple of years ago now in Cambridge and did that. So that's how it kind of started. Mm-hmm. Do you want me to tell you about the festival?
Yeah, so, and then you attended the festival one, and you and Leonie were helping at the street that actually wants to highlight kind of the Christian charitable organisations that operate.
Yeah. So looking at all that stuff, I thought, wow, maybe we should organise a women's event or do something about what are we doing about this.
Okay, cool.
And so that's where the kind of idea came from.
So subsequent to kind of Marie coming and chatting, a few other women kind of got together and we met with some people from the missions committee, because we're very aware at Raleigh Street that we have a wonderful church body that's committed to helping missionaries offshore and around New Zealand. And so it was really just another little platform to help them maybe make some of those missionaries known and looking at organising a Generosity Sunday. So the first Generosity Sunday we're hoping we're going to have is actually this Sunday. So Anneka's this is where Anneka's kind of involved, because she wants to highlight a missions organisation that she's had a heart for a few years. So Anneka, are you able to just tell everyone what the organisation is?
Sure, yeah. So the organisation is called Free Set, and they are based out of Kolkata in India, and it was actually set up by a couple from New Zealand that went over to India in 1999 and with a heart for mission, and then they set up the organisation in 2001. So what actually happened is they just during the day they went and they signed up for an apartment, and then what they realised later is that they were in the middle of the red light district. So there's same sort of thing, there's sex trafficking, there's women working in prostitution in horrible conditions. So they really wanted to develop a business that these women would be able to come out of this industry and into somewhere where they could have dignity and actually be able to provide for their families. So they actually start off in Kolkata, and they've expanded over the years, and they're quite a huge organisation now. And they've also then planted a couple of factories back in the women's home communities, because I guess the thing is if you can stop them being sent into the cities and they actually have something that they can legitimately do back in their villages to kind of prevent this from happening. So one of their main source of income up to this point has been selling bags, and some of that's been scaled back a little bit. There's a couple of places that you can still get custom shirts and bags done in New Zealand, but they are just going through a merge and a rebrand at the moment, so there'll be products kind of available on the back of that. And I guess they're like every mission organisation that's kind of retail based, and that COVID has hit them quite hard, and they had been looking for donations to kind of help support the women through that period. So if we're able to do that, that would be really super helpful.
So in light of that and the changes, we're going to have a few of the products that you're going to show people on one of the tables in the concourse this weekend. But it would be the bake sale, which is what Marie's hoping to organise for this Sunday. That will actually be the way or means of making a little bit of money to actually give to Free Set.